Alrighty, this is a response to a drinker's chaser. Why nobody can get the Fantastic Four right. And they blame the fans, they blame the interconnected universe, they blame everybody. And the only blame that I actually agree with them on is the 5-year blip. But when I picked up Fantastic Four 291, I didn't know who any of these motherfuckers were. But the cover was cool. And guess what? It got me to buy more comic books. It got me into What If, and then what the hell are all these people? What's going on? And then I started going all different directions with it. How did they fuck it up so bad after Endgame? Is it the 5-year blip? Is that the actual problem? And then the fact that, and then they say the Fantastic Four isn't relatable. What? That's because you don't want them to be relatable.
All right, so.
There.
I'd let you, yeah, okay. My takeaway was they didn't really elaborate or
really go into
detail why no one can get them right.
Yeah, they just said
that's the title. Yeah. Why no one can get the Fantastic Four right, and they don't really
that's
tell
how we
you
fucking watched it.
Why? Except that
it was a superficial bullshit. The fans are too stupid to have to watch 3 movies and TV shows, blah blah blah. Wait, how can I recite fucking Doctor Who in 1963, Star Trek, Lost in Space, fucking some French fucking film, right? Oh, because we're too stupid. And if the shit was good, let's just call the spade a spade. If the TV shows were good, if the movies were good, there wouldn't be a fucking problem. The problem is that they aren't good. The reason that they're not good is because they don't give a shit. They think they were just going to be able to coast on it. Just like fucking Kathleen Kennedy in Star Wars. They were going to be able to coast on everything because Disney don't want to pay for it. Disney don't want to do the work. And the people that work for them don't want to do the work. They all just want to get paid.
So, yeah, Fantastic Four, honestly, is a hard sell. It is. It's not just, why nobody can get them right in the movies. You know, there's been a lot of runs of the Fantastic Four in the comics where some writer will take them in some direction that just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Because they don't know what to do with them.
Yeah.
Because everything's already been done. No, it hasn't.
You know what you do? You pull a Captain America on them. There. That's all I'm going to say. We're not going to talk anything more about that because that's my thing that we're doing. So,
and they talked about the familial,
team that they all interdepend on each other or rely on each other. And with X-Men, you could pull them in and out. And they like the X-Men movies.
But no.
They have no taste anyway, not even in their mouth.
The X-Men, same thing.
Yeah.
They're a team. They complement each other.
Yeah.
You know, all of them are really good at what they do individually, but put them together in a team. And that's the thing about the Fantastic Four, man. They're a family.
Yeah.
And they just hang out. And they don't, they're just
families don't hang out anymore because, it's society. That's the problem. Fuck off.
Yeah. Oh, no. But the modern families, are not what they were back in the 60s and this and that, and it's a hard sell, which I understand. But you know
That's
what?
An excuse.
That is, because tight-knit families do exist today. Really.
Where am I going right now after this talk? I'm going to go feed my 83 and 99-year-old cousins.
Right.
Because we're Italian, and that's what you fucking do.
Yeah.
So don't give me this shit that families aren't interconnected or tightly knit.
And the thing is, when they're just being themselves or whatever, they're just... I mean, Reed's always doing his research and...
Because he's a nerd. Yeah.
Well, that and he is the smartest man in the world. And that is one of the things that provides them with revenue is he has contracts for scientific research, for, private research.
And,
and so he's a busy man.
So maybe Herbie was just a hysteria machine for Sue.
Oh, maybe in the Venture Brothers.
Right? Yeah.
For what
it was Sally? Huggy, yeah.
Oh my God. But no, but that was it's the same issue that the Lost in Space movie had. The one with William Hurt and Gary Oldman.
Yeah.
And the original voice of the robot and all the things that had it going for it. But
they didn't know what to do with it because families aren't like that anymore.
They turned the Space Family Robinson into the dysfunctional Family Robinson.
Children
Yeah, basically, you know.
And Al could have done it better. I'm just saying.
As if that was going to appeal to an audience today that this family was not what we got from the series.
Yeah.
No, that was the point of the series. Right? It's the Swiss Family Robinson in space.
No and what the fuck, they still stuck together.
Fucking A, man. And that's the same thing with the Fantastic Four. They are, you know, and besides that, when shit gets real and they step up, they're unstoppable.
Yeah.
They, you know, I mean, really, that's who the Fantastic Four are. The Incredibles were basically the Fantastic Four, and everybody loved that.
Yeah. You just do that again.
I mean, come on, man. It's not rocket science.
Apparently it fucking is. JPL, fucking Project Blue Book, fucking the Nazis, everything. Just apparently it's too complicated for us simple-minded folk to understand.
I mean, come on, man. It's very simple. Johnny Storm, young, good-looking, horny, hot rod loving. I mean, even in the modern setting,
you could totally do that.
He could be a muscle car enthusiast.
Yeah.
I mean, he should be hot rod, but that's not a pilot.
That's misogynistic.
Oh, bullshit. Fuck that shit. No, fuck that. That is who he is. That's who he was. He liked the girls. He liked the fast cars.
But he was also a good kid.
But he was also, a good person. You know, he wasn't.
When shit got real, you had to go, all right, I got to go, ladies.
Right,
this is what I got to do.
Yeah.
That's my job.
Right.
That's how I gets the monies.
And you know what? After he got all done with that shit, I bet it got him laid.
Yeah. To me, my bitches. Yeah.
Right. Right? You're like, oh my God, look at him up there.
Yeah.
You know, we know him.
Oh my, I want his children, you know.
Yeah, right? And, I mean, it's just, when shit gets real, they step up and you know everything's going to be okay.
Yeah.
That's who the Fantastic Four are.
And
how hard is that?
And if they can have a Hulk in the Avengers movie, they can have the Thing, the ever-loving Thing, in a goddamn Fantastic Four movie and make it work.
The ever-loving blue-eyed Thing, man.
Yeah, what the...
Michael Chiklis killed it.
What the fuck is wrong with all these people?
It was so sad because Michael Chiklis was so good.
Yeah.
And he was wasted in those films because they were not good.
Yeah.
And we'll see what they do. They were just saying here with the test screenings that the Thing takes a back seat, and it's basically Sue's movie.
Strong, independent woman don't need no man, even if it's Mr. Fantastic.
No, which is most likely why everybody who was offered the film, role turned it down, was because they're like,
but not the male feminist.
But the male feminist. That's what I was getting to. Yes. God damn it.
Fucking rainbow pole licking motherfucker.
No, oh, God.
Sweet Christ on Sunday. What the actual fuck?
No, Reed Richards is the leader of the team. Everybody defers to Reed when it's
until he steps on something and Sue says no motherfucker.
Right.
But that's very few.
But Sue's the backbone.
Yeah.
Right. Reed is the head, the leader.
So is this hold on, is this the inability of people in Hollywood to know how to write? Is that when we get down to the brass ticky tacks? Like, how did they pull the Incredibles off?
Writing is 90% research, man. Do your homework.
Right? And if you're going off to Lilith Festival and more concerned about, what's your biggest pool boys.
Read a brief one-paragraph synopsis of what this is and use that to write your story. No, bullshit.
Yeah.
They
couldn't do it.
They wouldn't even go that far.
We're going to read?
I'm going to do some homework? Yeah, no. Yeah, you're a writer. Hello?
So, Bobby, Kevin, what the actual dog fuck are you guys doing? You aren't going to call us because we actually know our shit, and you're not going to tap into anybody that knows anything.
Free to call us out. I mean, if we're out of line, say so. But
bring it, son.
I don't think we are, man. No, God, it's just, why can't anybody get it right? Well, you know what? There is. That's a legit question because.
But they didn't even answer it.
No, and they didn't answer it. They didn't really give us a solution and how to do it right.
Yeah, since they're the YouTube experts, the Drinker and Nerdrotic and Mark Millar and Mr. H and fucking Mahler. They're the experts. We're sitting here all cow-eyed, waiting for them to tell us what the fuck, and they didn't. They just, we got to click. That's all that matters.
And I mean, really, even in a modern day setting, man, the Fantastic Four works because they
are a family.
They're a family, and they're
not a polyamorous, binary, non-binary.
I mean, like
a quartet of whatever.
Individually, every one of them is capable of some serious shit, man. And as a team, they are unstoppable, and they will save the world, and everybody will love them for it. And that's all it takes. That's all you need it to be.
Anyway.
And Dr. Doom hates them for it, but everybody in the world loves them for saving them when the time comes that they need saving.
Let us know what you think. Like, share, subscribe.